Aloha everyone. Here's a quick video on Global Entry, what to expect, and what it was like for me. The website actually gives a good high-level summary. First, you submit and pay for your individual application, and that's important. Each person has an individual one. Second, you do have to wait for your background check to be completed. Now, they do say that this process can take a while, and I don't doubt that it can, especially in certain circumstances. But for me, and I'll share my testimony later in the video, it was very quick. Once they do the background check, they will give you a conditional approval if you are approved, and then you can schedule and then attend an in-person interview. Okay, so to start, I went to Google and I just typed in Global Entry. And you want to make sure, obviously, you're clicking the right website. Make sure that you go to the U.S. Customs Border Protection.gov website. Next, you'd scroll down to Global Entry Benefits and click Apply Now. The next page it'll bring you to will have not only Global Entry, but TSA PreCheck and a few other options on there. Obviously, you're looking for Global Entry. Now, a few important things about Global Entry, and I've circled them in red there. Global Entry does include TSA PreCheck. That's great. The other thing is it's $120, and minors can get Global Entry for free. Worth noting, however, minors need to have one of their parents have Global Entry already to be able to obtain theirs for free. Okay, so once you click Apply Now, it's going to bring you to the next screen where it's almost trying to talk you into going with the TSA PreCheck option if you're not planning to travel internationally. They also, once again, mention that this process can take a very long time, and just to be aware of that. Next, you're going to click the Continue with your Global Entry application button. There will be a security notification that you're accessing Department of Homeland Security computer system. You just really need to scroll down and consent and continue. Alright, so the next step will be to either sign in to your login.gov account if you have one, and if you don't, you can create an account. Now, this is free, and I don't have screenshots of that process. However, it is important that this is the part you'll be entering in a lot of details about yourself. For instance, your passport information, the last 5 years work history, and the location of where you lived for the last 5 years. And there cannot be any gaps in there. I would say if you have the passport, your driver's license, etc., you can probably get through that section in 5 to 10 minutes. So it's not a long process. All right, and after you enter all your information in, it's going to ask for a form of payment. You'll pay the $120. Now, it is worth noting, you should capture a screenshot of that confirmation, because I did not get an email after I submitted everything. It actually wasn't until I and my wife and my 2 adult kids were conditionally approved that we did receive an email that said this: there has been a recent change to the status of your application. Please log in to the Trusted Traveler Program website. Now, when I did that, it said I was conditionally approved, and it walked me through how to set up an in-person interview. Hey there, aloha. So here's what's crazy. If you're doing Global Entry and you're around the Washington, D.C., Baltimore area, this past Monday, night. I did myself, signed up myself, my wife, and my 2 oldest kids who are adults. And by Wednesday, got the conditional approval, went in, looked for schedules or appointments for us, and they had them that same day, but we scheduled it for Friday. So less than a week, we're here at, this is Dulles Airport, and we just rolled right in. We are approved. We'll get our another email and our card supposedly in the mail. But how awesome is that? Just shout out to Global Entry. I really hope this video on Global Entry and my experience was helpful, and I'm Aloha Aaron. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.